All right, hello and welcome. I believe we've come online here with StormRaven's sisters, who he first played in BBL 2. So it's a second time in the Progression League for him with his sisters. Against Rotenda, his Skaven. I think Rotenda is new to the PvP scene. So sisters, I believe, were 3-3 in round 1. They faced off against my Chaos. And then I know Clyde lost to Nanashi's, I would say Warband, but Executioner is probably more a better way to put it. I think on this map. No, maybe not this map. No, I think it was this map. Anyway, it's Merchants 2, Scavengers. He's got marked. I missed what Rotenda took. They were saying in chat. Someone might say in Discord chat. Maybe someone that's viewing will know what he took as this dirty Skaven. Only dirty because they use poison, right? I mean, they are dirty. Blessed with filth. Yeah, so if Clyde's the only one to go, they're now sitting at 3-4, so big match here for the sisters coming up. Skaven, I believe, Rorator lost to Paranoia. And Steiner beat... I can't remember his name. It was Terminator. So they've lost 2. So I believe they were 3-3 as well. So now they're sitting at 3-5. So a big match for both teams here, trying to get on the winning side of the ledger. And of course, there's always the ever-present secondaries. Everyone can update me if I'm right or wrong, but not much else to talk about why they deploy. Scavengers. Shit. I'd have to look this up too. We got nothing else to do while they're deploying. See, I believe I've pinned this stuff. Let's bring up our Discord. Everyone's gonna look.
Scavengers is one team around the wagon, one team scattered around their
There's
wagon.
Karn. Okay. I'm in chat, I guess. One scattered, one around the wagon. Statistics. Here you can see the current deployment. This has not been updated. We've since done 2 marked for deaths. But I was going to say, I don't think sisters have done a single one. Unless I've missed it. Skaven, on the other hand, doing great. First team to rank 1. But that's probably enough of that. Still deploying. It's going to take a little while. Okay, I should be very familiar with this. I've gotten my ass handed to me twice in PvE on this deployment. Both times I was the cart team. Both times the AI was all over the fucking loot, just like the Skaven are. Really tough playing with Cult, not being able to disengage. It's really, really hard to manage the AI not yellowing in and killing themselves. But we're not talking about me, we're talking about this match. I missed it, yeah. If anyone knows what the Skaven took, it looks like it'd be pretty damn easy if it wasn't... I don't know why he would have taken Crush Their Will anyway. But if it's Wordstone, he's done it already. I mean, look at this. So if you want to roll the dice, 50%, I can never fucking land it. Take Scavengers and take Wordstone Rush. And if you're the team that's out and about in the buildings, you can get it immediately. It's like a fucking joke. So if you're trying to do Wordstone, take Scavengers, hope you're the team that's scavenging. If you're the cart team, say good game. It's interesting, the bridge is intact. Sometimes on this map it's not. It all depends upon the deployment, I believe. I could be wrong. But half the time you'll see this like pedestrian bridge. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's a hell of a pedestrian bridge. You'd think it was built as an aqueduct or some kind of sewage system under there, but there's clearly buildings down there as well. But yeah, that bridge right there, sometimes not intact, so it changes the dynamic. You can really only have like a 1 versus 1 up there if you set the combat circles up. Maybe you could get around a unit. Oh, guys. I assume Clyde has a built-in microphone in his keyboard or something. Or it's next to it. So, I'm not seeing Wordstone picked up, so I'm guessing he's also taken marked. Otherwise, he'd be grabbing all that stone right now. It's quite interesting. I believe I played hole poker here in my infamous BBL2 match. Someone has to go down in that valley. They have to go down in the like lower levels and come across. Ideally, both teams kind of meet in the lower levels. So it's quite a dynamic that one team's on one side, the other's on another. You both start up high, and then there's a big like gully in between. And in this case, the bridge is intact. So it's kind of lame if one team just camps one side, takes the height advantage over here. That would be with this wall and the buildings, and then here. So ideally, you know, fair play, you guys kind of meet in the middle. So hopefully that's what we'll see. If you want to be really annoying, you can go way the fuck over here and make a 4-hour match. I mean, I would just recommend everyone go forward. I mean, that's how the map's kind of... I mean, no one wants to play a 3-hour match. So if this team can come up here, this one can come up there and meet in these middle buildings. Especially with the risk of desyncs ever present. So I would expect to see combat take place around here. Either on the bridge or in these buildings or in these alleyways. Yeah, early smoke out. You don't know with the Poison Wind Globadier, he throws a real one and one's a ghost one. Really unfortunate bug because you can't know if that's the real one, especially if you're walking there, or if it's the fake one. Really kind of a lame bug. I feel like poison clouds kind of can cause desyncs too, maybe for that reason, with the ghost clouds. They create the desyncs though where the match keeps playing. They create this like really weird desync that doesn't crash, but like eventually does, and one player will be like dead on a screen, the other one alive, or just the rolls start to fuck up. So just be aware. I mean, it is what it is. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but... Yeah, so talk about the purifier. It should just have the basic comment. I believe at level rank 3 she can get mastery if you take the skill that gives you +2 spell points. So I think she can get it as soon as she gets her first skill unlock, and also gets a spell point unlock. So a very early mastery comment can come from the purifier. The reliability of it casting is the hard part, but sisters will be okay. They start with the maiden. They're going to get mastery comments here soon. Again, though, we can take consumables in this tournament, but not a lot of people have amulets or magic resistance, but not a lot of sisters have casting, high casting chances, or spell resist, curse resistance. So scare those crows. Sif. Short for syphilis. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Very happy to see non-generic names, though. It's always good when people rename their units. Shows a commitment, an attachment to the unit. Freya, of course, the goddess of Friday. I believe she's one of the Germanic or Norse gods of harvest? You know, blessing? I don't know, fertility, maybe? Feel free to let me know in chat. Hera, wasn't that somebody's wife? Hera. Am I thinking of Herod? So it looks like he's doing the god theme a bit. Goddess. Yeah, we got Venus. Miranda. It's kind of like a Greek-Roman thing. Germanic. All that going on. You know, the old gods, if you will. I don't know what they're doing right now, but they're not as worshipped as they used to be. I hope they're still satisfied with their existence. Okay, good. Alfaria, that's a new one. I don't know that one. I like the green, though. That green is sexy, guys. Well done with the mint. You don't often see that with the sisters. And the black hair, kudos. Well done, Raven. I'm rooting for her. Ooh, and the green mint Venus. Range immunity, so people like to charge in with her. You can see 50% armor. There's no reason not to lead in with this beast. And by beast, of course, I mean gentle, gentle lady. The Statue of Liberty. Oh, is that Happy Times? What did that say? Dr. Happy Times. Muffins and mittens. I can see the Skaven players after my own heart with these cat-like names. Muffins and mittens would confuse the shit out of me, though. As a player, I wouldn't know which unit I took or not. Surprised he didn't ambush the door there. In case a rat was trying to run through. Keeping her in cover, though. She doesn't need to be in cover. She says, please shoot at me. Concordia Curse. Concordia, of course, meaning harmony, I believe, in Latin. Aren't you glad you guys are getting some goddesses lore here? It's not just Mordheim on this channel. If we look at morale, pretty fucking typical.
A new round has started.
That's a bit loud. Is that loud? Sisters, man, they've had more morale than anybody in every match I've seen. Similar with Witch Hunters, you know. They're not immune to any terror or fear. So if I was playing them, I would also be pumping leadership. My own warbands, Chaos, were pretty much immune to fear and terror, so it's tough. I think we've been focusing initiative and intelligence for Knowledge Mordheim and just initiative. So typically the rats, you also want to take morale. I think they just start with less to begin with. They're very, very prone to fear and terror. It's one of their big weaknesses. Obviously very prone to being crit as well. God, I spent the entirety of BBL3 raising leadership and toughness, and I still just failed every fear and terror and got crit all the fucking time. So hopefully Skaven's having better luck than I did, and they're also focusing those. Or you could just say fuck it and just go for the agility and And I guess you'd always go after weapon skill, but maybe try to get that early mobility with intelligence instead. I still think leadership's the way to go, though. Just talking strategy for the general viewers. Like a black Skaven, you would want weapon skill. I would think you'd want leadership. I mean, these guys all have 8 movement already. And then probably toughness, so he lives and has crit resistance. I mean, strength's okay. He's being really aggressive. Holy shit. He's like, fuck, your whole team, I got this. No problem. Holy moly. And that is a unafraid rat. There's using your mobility to get places, but then there's using your own mobility to kill yourself. Let's hope he's not doing the latter. I mean, I'm not rooting. I just want to see a good match, let's just say. I believe that was a Skaven bell right there. Missed at a 66. Goodbye, Black Skaven. Yeah, you can see the bell. That's pretty cool. Since that's the side they came from. Yeah, Sir Nibbles is about to get just utterly wrecked. You can see his combat circle. 4, maybe even 5 units can get on that combat circle. So he's a dead rat. Well, here comes more, though. Another victim. Oh, that's just bad luck now. If he got both, he may have been able to get the kill. So that's unfortunate. Definitely if he got, you know, all of them, he would have gotten the kill. If you're going to be aggressive, you want to at least be rewarded for it. Now, that did actually help a lot. Wow, the flea. Interesting. I was going to say it helped protect this unit's combat circle. It'll be hard to wrap around them now. I think one could get in the corner on the side here onto that Black Skaven. Okay, I assumed he was fleeing because he could get one inside there. It could have been a bad miscalculation. He's going to want to protect this guy's combat circle, so it's like 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 1 versus 2. I mean, this guy is really exposed. Yeah, he's going aggressive. I mean, this is aggressive play. I think he's gotten too aggressive. I think you're better off waiting one more turn. I mean, I appreciate the aggressiveness. I definitely appreciate that. I tend to be a pretty aggressive player too, but I think you want to spend one more turn of setting up, so then when you do punch through, you're bringing the full brunt of your team. See, he's just not getting the units off here. At the same time, he could have had a dead leader, so he just rolled bad. That matriarch could be dead right now, so it's at the end of the day a game of rolls. When you're facing the sisters, you have to make a decision. Do I kill this maiden, or do I go around the maiden? The maiden cannot pass a route check. So if you kill enough units, but that's the problem though, right? They have all this morale. So you have to kill like 5-6 units while avoiding the maiden who's crushing your team in order to create a route check. So here's the problem. He is in ambush. Yeah, so he covered it in the end of the day. She probably should have just gone in there into that red combat circle. Would have avoided the ambush. Now you got a 1v1, 2v1. This guy still can get attacked on this corner right here. You should see one of StormRaven's units get on them. If I'm StormRaven, I want that to be the maiden. So you guarantee the kill here. And once he's dead, you can start pouring in onto that unit. I like the colors here. And of course, the most difficult test in Mordheim, the climb. He's like, fuck that. I quit. No more climbing. Became very discouraged. Maybe he didn't like what he saw up there. I don't know. She looked pretty safe up there. I don't think they could get to her. That would have been a perfect like perch. At the same time, they are in Overwatches with some warp guns. But a nice little nest to shoot comets down with. Omega? Was there an alpha? Or we just only want Omega? Boy, guys, I really like this fucking green. Clyde, can you work on this for me and get me some fucking green outfits on your team? Those girls look good in green. Hera would be a good unit to bring into that black Skaven. Okay, I was like, what is he doing? Okay, that makes sense. She probably only has 4 movement. She might have armor proficient. Kind of wastes her attack, but it gets the maiden where she needs to be. Okay. Well, we know where the battle's going down, don't we? Oh, wow. So now he was able to protect his unit. And hit Roberta. Now, that henchman's in trouble, but if you're going to put a unit in trouble, you want it to be your henchman. You definitely want it to be your henchman protecting a leader or a hero, too. I'm not sure which that was. I think it was a black Skaven. Old Mittens probably is not going to last long, though. Mittens are warm. And let's see what Venus de Milo can do with those double hammers. If those are purples, oh, it's not a double hammer. Remember, Sigmarite hammers have extra crit chance. So 9%. Mittens is dead. My goodness, this bitch can hit. And then there goes the black Skaven. You want to get right on that black Skaven. Yeah, and of course you have Mittens warp token.
Objective completed. Objectives updated.
Oh my lord. And I think the matriarch goes first. She's got a pair of testicles on a stick. That's about right. I don't know who she ripped them off of. It'd be interesting. If I'm the matriarch, I hit and kill that black Skave and then pull back. Keeping in mind that there are some units in Overwatch up there. Maybe it would have been to StormRaven's benefit to try to trigger them a bit with these henchmen. You know, try to walk around here, try to trigger them, maybe climb up there.
Round has started.
That way she could pull back. Oh, look at this. Same initiative, guys. So that may have saved it. Not entirely. He could maybe disengage, but he can at least do some damage first, too. Very good use of delay. Alright, going to be a very important turn for Rotenda. This is a problem. The maiden is a problem. You need to start getting kills right now. You're not going to last much longer. You might get 2 more turns. Nice use of going around here. Well done. Let's see. I can't remember who's in ambush and who's in dodge. Boy, he's getting really awful luck. Fluffy Snugglekins. Don't think he has 6 red pills, but we'll see. He could disengage at least. No. Okay, so that was the... Wait, what just happened? Oh, is that Black Skaven, not this Black Skaven? Okay. Right? What am I missing? Wasn't the other Black Skaven going first? I don't even know. Now I'm wondering what the hell is happening. Not sure why I didn't kill that unit first. Rolling the dice here on a cast. No Wrath. That's not going to do that much damage. He's hunting for a crit, I suppose. I think it'd have been better off just hitting this Black Skaven. Yeah, I don't think there's room. But this Black Skaven's alive now, man. Like, he left your Black Skaven alive. He gets to do some damage to the Maiden at least. I don't think he can disengage anymore though because it's him against the Maiden and there's the units behind him. Another dodge. This poor fucking man. It looks like I'm playing the game. And then a 70. This man has missed 5 70+ rolls. He's attacked maybe 10 times. If even. I mean, fucking crazy. And he's doing a flea. Interesting. This is looking like StormRaven's at this point. These Poison Wind Globadiers and Assassin Adept have to do a lot. A lot. Warp pistols aren't very good. You can only shoot them once. But it looked like he had warp pistols. Yeah, Rotenda has been rolling shit. He had 2 25% dodges. Christ's sake. Sisters aren't exactly dodgy. And then he had a 66 miss. Otherwise the Matriarch would have been dead. That only hit Freya. How is that even possible? Okay, now that's 4 red pills. Yeah, that's just not enough damage. You gonna get a pistol shot here? Yeah, just... We need some more damage here from Rotenda. Very aggressive. If you're gonna be aggressive, you better know you're bringing the goods. Here's the boss man. God, I hate this unit. Probably the shittiest leader in the whole game. A 93 out of 90. Like, this is fucking crazy. Able to get the kill somehow. He landed a 90%er. Good for him. She must be marked. Cuddly Bunny Whiskers. Okay. I like these guys' names, at least. I'm sure Karin loves them. Interesting decision to move forward. That is your leader. And the entirety of his warband is about to have its turn. And he just got in the poison, and he just got ambushed. So, I don't know what he's trying to do there. Would have been a lot better to just pull back. Get all this damage. A parry? I've never seen that animation. Is he gonna flee? Dodge stance. I don't think another unit can get in on him until that warp guard dies. And that warp guard will be dying to the Maiden. It's just good to see someone else get terrible fucking RNG for once. Where's Muffins and Happy Time? I would really appreciate if StormRaven took a top-down view and started to look for those units. 95.85, there we go. A 999 would have been great. Hera. I don't think you need that, bud. May as well use the blue pills, I guess. I think you just killed this guy, yeah. Fluffy the Aggressive. The rat who thought he could take on 7 sisters was not able to, unfortunately. He will be remembered for his bravery and honor. Yeah, that's kind of nice, actually. You're covering that jump down point that he used to get you with. You may as well charge. Oh, it's only 4 HP. Just walk in. Lands it and a crit anyway. You can tell Rotenda here is being favored by the RNGesus gods. Can a man have shittier luck? And here comes the demon. Yes, he's looking for marked territories. Trinkets, finally. Territories. So you want that poison fellow, and I don't know where... what is it, Muffins? Muffins is missing. Ah! 15 damage, probably not going to get it done against this maiden. She hits him with her ball sack. And that'll do it. Teabagged to death by the maiden. I would just walk her straight down this bridge and look for that marked guy. I mean, he is marked too. Good lord, another crit on this poor man. I mean, that's not good. Either he Alt F forward or I don't know what. It's hard to say if he would have gotten the secondary. I imagine there's a lot of raging and screaming on Rotenda's end there with the rolls. I don't know about you guys. But, yeah, so Snowball, I think that's who he just crushed. Whoever he just hit the shit out of was the second marked guy. We just never saw the third marked guy. If he would have killed that marked guy, then he would have been a route test. So I'm not sure if he could have gotten the secondary. You're not supposed to leave before a route test, though. At the same time, the second that marked unit died, he could have routed on his own, and he probably would have. So, I mean, as an outside judge, I'd say he wouldn't get the secondary. He looked like he wanted this game over as soon as possible. So if your player's about to quit, if you saw the morale, there was only like 3 morale left before he had a route check. He would have routed the second a unit died. And he still had to kill 2 more units. But it is a win for the sisters. A overwhelming victory. The Rat's going, I think, 0-3 now in round 2. I mean, I don't know. I assume he quit, but we can't, maybe he just lost connection. I don't know. So we'll call it here for now and see you in Discord.